basically saying, Christchurch will be the sensing city, and we'll be the place that's a living laboratory for how you understand some of this need for sustainability, married with a technology foundation for it. Now, when this comes down to what does it mean for talent, this gets very interesting very quickly, because if you think about what normally happens with a technology company in New Zealand, normally what happens is you get an engineer who happens upon some sort of customer insight, who then has a beer with a sales guy that they met in a previous job. They then form a company. They go from 2 people to 5 people to 10 people to 50. They do a few million in revenue. They get noticed internationally. Someone spots them and buys the company. And hand on heart, the company say, we like what you guys do, and we're going to keep you in Christchurch. 3 or 4 years later, CFO sitting in London, New York, Tokyo, Paris, wherever, goes, what's this line item in the spreadsheet for Christchurch? And they pull it out. Right, so the whole company gets taken offshore. So I think what you can do is reverse that situation by actually embedding the reason for a whole new industry to exist in the fabric of a city. So you use sensors to measure a whole range of variables such as traffic flow, gas generation, footfall, energy use, water use, etc. So you measure everything in the city. And when I talk to large technology companies around the world, this is extremely appealing to them because there's nowhere else to live and lab for this sort of thing. So then what you also create is the magnet for talent, right? Because if we spend $40 billion and create a nice city, there's lots of nice cities in the world. So smart talent comes to unique places in the world. So I've talked to MIT postdocs in Singapore, for example, who work in this space, who've said, if you pull this off, you'll see me in Christchurch the next 2 years. I've sat down with people who run labs at UCL in London who've said, what you've got is the opportunity to create a harvest mechanism for the best minds in the world on this. So, in response to the whole argument about how you create a situation where talent wants to come to New Zealand, I think you anchor it in the $40 billion we're spending out there and create something so unique that it can't be taken out of the country. You create a new industry and you create a magnet for talent, so people want to come to Christchurch, and you build a new industry for New Zealand based on where you can see some trends going in big data, analytics, sensors, and how to run cities efficiently. Plus also what you do is you create an ecosystem using open data where small companies can start up. So you get the MIT postgrad with a really clever visualization person locally. They happen upon some way to pull together disparate data sets, add value, start an analytics business, and away they go.